In this video, we'll be comparing dough fruit in GPO, King Legacy, and Blox Fruits. Let's jump right in. Firstly, we have GPO. The first skill is called Mochi Barrage. This skill lets you summon a barrage of hockey-coated arms made of mochi. This skill has pretty good range. The second skill is called Power Mochi. Using this skill lets you summon 4 snakes made of mochi that will damage anyone in the area. The fourth skill is a transportation move, where you turn into a donut and get a boost of speed. Really good for running away. The second to last skill, as shown in the video, is to summon spikes made of mochi that attack on mouse cursor. As you can see, it's pretty busted. Okay, the final and favorite skill of the mochi fruit, Mochi Buzz Cut. I think it's one of the coolest fruit skills in all of GPO. It just looks so nice and fluid. Okay, that was GPO Mochi. Pretty solid fruit and has great effects and great skills and animation. I'll give the GPO dough fruit 8 donuts out of 10. Next, let's move on to King Legacy. The first move is pretty basic. You essentially summon a fist made of dough in front of you. The second skill, you heat up the dough and release it for an explosion. The third skill is pretty interesting. You throw a droplet of dough, and once it touches the ground, it makes an AoE area of dough. This is pretty creative. The next skill is a barrage skill. This one looks like a downgrade from GPO. The graphics are pretty bad, but it's pretty smooth. The second to last skill is the ult. It's pretty much the one from GPO, but not as cool looking. You pretty much slam a spiky fist of dough. The transportation move is pretty cool. It's very similar to GPO, but I think this one is a little bit faster. Overall, I'll give the dough fruit from King Legacy 5 donuts out of 10. Let's move on to the one we all been waiting for, which is Blox Fruits. We only have a limited number of skills shown as the fruit is not fully released yet. The first skill shown looks like the upgraded version of fried dough. Its AoE seems to get bigger and looks like it will do more damage. The next skill we see looks like a much better version of the first skill in King Legacy, allowing you to summon multiple fists of dough. This skill here looks like the upgraded version of Restless Dough Barrage. It looks really nice and could even beat GPO in the graphic department by the looks of it. The last move shown, this looks like a combo extender for the other move. Very cool. From what we've gotten so far of the Dough Awakening, I'll give the Blox Fruits dough 9 out of 10 so far. Thank you all for watching and making it to the end of the video. Have a great rest of your day.